Alright, so this is going to be a short tutorial on how to make things using the Lego blocking technique in Fallout 4. I require this from all of you guys if you want to provide me with resources, interiors and custom-made models, and this is pretty much the simplest possible method that doesn't require any merging of files. So in this example, let's just build a Pokeball, right? So what we need are static items that pretty much fit the bill. So this is what I'm basically doing all the time. I basically skim through natural static items. This is, for example, these three, for example, are custom items. I'm simply copied from the original form. These are not what I want. This is what I want. These ones, the original ones from the game. And the whole thing about these models is that I need them to be built in this way. So we take these items, and for example, if we need a Pokeball, we also need something round. So let's just say a ball. Let's see. Here's one. Pre-war ball. So this is a round object that is already naturally round that is required for this job. So let's just scale it down a bit to, I don't know, 3. This is going to fit the build in terms of size. No, 4. Too big or too small. Right, so we got a Pokeball. Now let's put it into grid so it's easier to work out. Now let's put this one over here, and let's put this one on the ground. So let's see how it works. Just one moment. Let's see. Let's just scale this thing down even more. Alright, so we got ourselves this, I don't know, middle stripe, whatever the hell they call this in Pokemons. Let's just put these two items together, and now we've got 2 items. Let's see, shading. Oh, you can see the shading over here just marks that we got 2 items of the same type, but not exactly, almost perfectly aligned. We can just copy this again. We can swap this over here. We can put this over here. Now let's just say that we can just place this, scale it up a little. All right, so you got this primary item over here. Just put it in here. All right, let's just put this one over here, and let's just push it inside over here. Bingo. We got ourselves a rudimentary Pokeball, right? Now, this doesn't look like a Pokeball because it is not textured right, but the shape is what I need. I need these kinds of custom-made shapes made of these basic blocks. I can just simply material swap them. As you can see, the Mac items are very good and versatile when it comes to colors, because they got universal material swaps. They got black swaps, they got white swaps, and I can basically swap the whole thing into a Pokeball as I please. But the balls don't have this. This is not a problem. I can make universal material swaps that will work for a Pokeball, for a kebab piece of bread, or this cart thing, or I don't know, this roof of this phone booth, or I don't know, a gramophone tube. This is not a problem. I can just material swap them into these shapes. What I need are those shapes. And this comes to both custom models and interiors made of, I don't know, basic items, just looking pre-war, World War I, World War II stuff that I need, because this takes time. This, making these interiors simply takes a lot of time, and I need to have these things built in order for the mod to work properly. So now, when it comes to constructing these interiors, I can just simply copy all this. For example, let's just say this is something that you've built, right? I can just go to the data. I can load my mod, the main mod, and let's just say I can just select this as a plugin mod. I can just load the whole thing up, and I can just copy the custom item you've made for me, just copy it and paste it wherever I want in my mod, and then after I load this thing without your primary mod, without selecting it at all, it's still going to work. It's still going to be there because the game is going to be built of literally in-game resources, in-game models, in-game blocks that the game was simply pre-built with. So I hope this explains a lot for you, and hopefully this is going to help you making these resources for the project.